So you're making decisions in your head with the purpose that you feel happiness in your heart, right? Did I sum it right?
You did, yes.
Okay. That's a little bit like eating a soup with a fork.
Yes.
You understand why?
Yes.
Right. When we make decisions with our mind, we think of what will make us feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
But we substitute in that process the feeling of happy with the thought of happy, which are not the same. Because the thought of happiness includes all our past experience, all our mental cages, all the limiting beliefs, all the false role models that we were exposed to. This is where people think that if they're going to have a lot of money, automatically they'll be very happy, because that's the media. That's what the media portrays mostly, right? The rich and famous.
Mm-hmm.
So we substitute the thought of happy with the feeling of happy.
Mm-hmm.
And we navigate our life with that device, with the mind. Now the mind is where all our phobias, all our anxiety, all our fears, again, all our mental structures and limiting beliefs reside. So first and foremost, if you want to be happy, you need to navigate your life with the device that enables you to feel happy. That device is
the heart.
There you go. Where's the problem? You don't know how to do that. It's not only you, it's everyone. How do I navigate my life with the heart? The most common thing, especially in the new age woke circles, is I live from the heart. I listen to my heart. Most people don't really understand or know the true meaning of those words. See? Why? Because for us to listen to our heart, we need to have access to it. Now it sounds weird. What do you mean? It's in here.
Yeah.
I have access to it.
Yeah.
No, most people don't. Why? Because 100% of humanity, the experience of pain shows up in their story within the first 6 years of our existence. So the first 6 years, for some people it's even before they pop up because they feel the mother's pain. But for most people, their own experience, direct experience of pain, is happening within the first 6 years. Big pain. Right? Now, once the pain shows up, there are 3 automatic reactions. One, we develop a belief system that's designed to avert this pain from repeating itself. For example, first time we stick the finger in the socket, unpleasant feeling, not gonna do this again. That's a limiting belief.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's a good one. But another one is, for instance, if my friends that I felt very close to stop relating to me, make me feel an outcast, I don't want friendships. Friendships end up being painful. That becomes a limiting belief. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's reaction, automatic reaction. We all do it, no control over it. Some more, some less, doesn't matter. But that reaction always exists. The second one is suppression. We feel pain. We want to get rid of it. The pain comes into our system, into our existence. We want it out. It's not a positive feeling. We don't like it. We don't know what to do, especially children. We suppress it. And down the road, we'll get to what does that really mean and how we deal with it in adulthood. The third reaction is, where do we feel big pain? Where did you feel big pain? The pain that your friends stopped being friendly to you in middle school. Where did you feel it?
In my body?
Yeah.
It's probably like in my chest and a little bit like right here.
Yeah. In your heart and in your gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. The heart is not just a pump. It's our main sensor for feeling. All the big emotions we feel in the heart. Big love and big pain. It's always in the heart. Sometimes it's so big that we feel it all over our body. Right? But the center is in our heart. Okay? Now, a young child, when they sense a very big pain, they can't avoid it, they can't avert it, they have no coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they can really do is to numb the sensor. So the sensor will feel less. So what do? We reduce the sensitivity. It's an automatic reaction. So over time, it takes a little bit of time, but over time we start feeling less and less pain. If you go back to the first few times that you encountered this rejection from your middle school, from your friends, over time it became less. You learned how to distance yourself, but also you became less sensitive to the reaction. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you reduce the sensitivity of your heart. Your ability to sense went down. Now, since the first such reaction, it did not, in your case, it did not happen with your friends. We'll get to it down the road where it started. But it's happening repeatedly with different types of pains. So what happens over time? We gradually reduce and reduce and reduce the sensitivity of our main sensor. And then we venture into adulthood. So now we operate with the reduced sensitivity. Now that reduced sensitivity, it operates a little bit like a crust over time. It becomes like a crust over the sensor. Or, in other words, an armor. Now, like a good armor, nothing can penetrate, but also nothing can come out. So it becomes an inhibitor to how we can express our feelings.
Mm.
Not only how we sense them, but also how we express. Okay? And with that, we start operating our life. So now, the device that tells you, are you happy or not, is not fully accessible, only partially. And you don't know that you're supposed to access it and navigate your life with it. Now, what I'm saying is not only you, it's everyone. Unless they went through a serious and thorough healing process, we don't have full access to this device that's supposed to be the true navigation system for life. Because that defines how we feel our experience of life. Not here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're not used to it, and this has been happening since early childhood. So by the time we venture into adulthood, we learned, first, not to relate to it, and to substitute the feeling with the thought of a feeling. We think that this will make us happy. We think that this is good for us. The thought, as I said, already includes all the garbage, not only our thought, it includes all the environmental garbage that were imposed or we were exposed to. So with that kind of operation, what's the probability that you're going to end up in a situation that you actually feel happy?
It's pretty low.
Exactly.